Oh, okay.
Amy Winehouse? I'm kidding.
No,
That's the joke.
I heard a fantastic version of Amy Winehouse singing, I think Dream a Little Dream of Me. Oh my God.
Have you seen the movie, Amy?
I did. Very upsetting.
Yeah, a great film, but not comfortable to watch.
No.
Yeah.
Did you ever meet her?
No. I lived about a mile from her. But
She was so popular.
she's a great
Can you hold it for a sec for me?
You want to run through the four?
Is this the second?
Second
cut.
You want to
How
run
much
through the
time we
four? Probably about. Can't really tell because I don't have it on iTunes. I think there's probably less than a minute.
Let's talk after
Sure.
this. All right.
Yeah.
And you have a couple of other CDs that you brought too, Ellen?
Well, kind of.
How many?
Yeah.
Okay, people
I
treated.
don't care. I mean,
We typically, we've
I have
been doing
no
this for 5 years.
expectations,
Here we go.
It's
From
nice to
like
just play track and we can just
That's
hang
just
out.
it.
it's growing a lot. It's probably
Yeah.
anywhere between like 25 and 75, maybe more.
Great.
Okay.
Hey, we're back. That was Ellen Kaye with Cold. Before that one was I Wish You Love. This is off her album Ice Wine Songs for Dark Winter Nights, and we have her in studio with us this evening. Ellen, those were very nice songs.
Thanks, Joe.
Now tell us about those tracks. You're the musical director of those.
Yeah, I actually did the arranging,
Okay.
which I'd never done anything quite that big before, and then did it under sort of short.
Circumstances.
Yes, it was a lot of fun.
Sometimes.
Two all-nighters. Okay, but Ellen can tell you about the songs. Of course, Cold is oh, wait a minute. I'm sorry, brain dead. I just got everything in here.
It's all right. It's not a test. I mean, we can always Google it. I mean, we did it 5 years ago, right? We've done a lot of recordings since then, but they've all been on our podcasts, on our radio shows, and I've got to start bringing that stuff with us. That's why we're like behind on the times.
Ellen,
But-
what is okay? We should tell our regular listeners simultaneously while we're doing our radio show. This is being broadcast via the internet from two cell phones that Ellen and Ethan brought. What is the link that people can go to see?
That's a really good question. If anything's working at all, which we're very new to this, so we may frustrate your viewers, but or your listeners, I should say. You should be able to go on Periscope to the LiveIt Live channel and find us there.
What is Periscope? Is that like a video streaming service?
It's a new app that kind of works with Twitter, but you don't need Twitter to do it, and it's global. So people can pop in from all over the world to see us right now.
Okay.
How many will? We don't. It just you don't know because
Right.
we haven't really
So
done
with us,
a huge
you
amount of
know,
marketing or something for this event.
Yeah.
But over time, like if you had your phone up here and you were periscoping every time you did a show, over time it's really cool because people will write into you, in real time and say, hey, I love that track you just played, and you could, tell the story between, and just you're talking to your audience, but they can be in Antarctica,
with Facebook.
Yeah.
We put up a link like, hey, this show's going to be on tonight. In a little while, I'll check it and see if people left some messages, if they have questions.
Yeah,
and
very much.
sometimes, I plug my iPhone into the board and we take calls and we can, talk.
Can you like people's videos or people's?
Yeah, you can do all the.
platforms?
Yeah, it's
Okay.
different. I mean, on Periscope, it's very nice for those of us in the entertainment business. Right now, the big thing is you can send hearts. They don't have you can send someone like a, but you can send hearts. So you'll
Put up the middle finger.
you'll see people just you'll see wafts of hearts coming, and it's like you know how tough this business is. So obviously, someone who has experienced the downside put that heart idea in there.
Now,
But
let me just talk about the thing that you guys are doing with LiveIt Live. So you used to have a restaurant in New York, correct?
Yes.
And you would have musicians come in and perform. Now, did you start this Periscope streaming from your restaurant?
no, actually, we weren't doing any of this. It's pretty new. I think it was probably just being developed as we were closing the restaurant, right? But we actually started our company, Moscow 57. Well, we started creating it 9 years ago, and then there was a whole existence prior to the restaurant. It was always really a small entertainment and hospitality company, and the restaurant was going to be one little piece of it, you know. And we had some challenges. More to do with, like, you know, kind of, I guess I can just say Con Edison. And we had no gas for the first 7.5 months, so it was really kind of brutal. But we survived longer than we thought possible. And while we were there, we had done a podcast. Prior to that, we've been doing pop-ups with live music and food and visual arts from Washington Heights to Harlem to New Orleans and all the years preceding it. And so we had this whole kind of pop-up community that we were involved with. And then when we opened the restaurant, we did kind of everything we'd done at the pop-ups, but even more so. And then we produced 14 episodes of our own radio show that was broadcast off of WVOX in Westchester. Wow. So now we're basically we're kind of taking all our original things and I guess the soul of everything we created before in Moscow 57 and pulling it into LiveIt Live, which Ethan created many years ago.
I see.
But that hadn't come to, you know, wasn't born yet. It was just his idea.
There's a guy I met, his name is John McMullen, and he does these parties on the rooftop. I think it's of the Edison Hotel that's right across from Lincoln Center.
I've heard of those.
Rooftop parties.
Yeah.
Really fun. I exhibited some artwork in one of them. That's how I met him.
Very
and
cool.
Artists would go and you line up all your artwork, and it's just like a big social kind of hang. He had the guy's name will come to me in a minute. He's a jazz guitarist that plays Django. He's from Boston. He did the music for the Woody Allen movie Midnight in Paris.
Is it Howard Alden?
No. You know who I'm talking about, though.
I'm trying to, yeah.
Anyway, it was his protege. He couldn't come that night, playing guitar. He had a woman, her name was Susan, this German woman, a violinist, who was outstanding. She was great. And they did all old Django, and they had a stand-up bass. Who was the violinist?
Stefan Grappelli was with Django.
Yes. It was wonderful. It was a really fun party.
Yeah.
It was really fun. And they had, like, a lot of people would come after work. People were very well dressed. And you could get some, light food. I would say there was 250 people there. It was a big party. It was really, really nice. But we were talking about these pop-up parties.
Yeah.
He might be a good person for you guys to do a LiveIt Live show.
Yeah.
Streaming from there.
Yeah, I mean, I love meeting new people and doing new combinations. That's what we've never done one twice that was ever the same.
You archived this video and you put it up on YouTube afterwards?
Yeah, we do. We have a LiveIt Live YouTube channel, and we're actually, LiveIt Live is about growing live music everywhere. That's how you and I met, because we were at 76 House, which is, Rob Norden, who owns it, is a great old friend of ours, and he's been producing live music there for 15 years. And so we're doing a bunch of stuff in the city, but we're also tri-state, and we're doing a whole thing in Rockland County. We're just finding all the live music we can, and we're, actually you're helping us. I don't know if it's the Pied Piper of Hamelin or what the metaphor would be. And we had so much fun playing with you the other night. But, Rob's been doing live music for 15 years, and you have to really love it to do it, it as an owner. And so we're looking to connect owners, musicians, and actually I should say artists and venue owners and audiences. And we're designing an app that actually goes with all of this that'll be coming out a little bit later this year.
I saw that Rob is doing let me back up. The 76 House is one of the oldest restaurants in the United States. George Washington stayed there, and now
John Andre,
Major
famous
Andre,
spy,
and
was imprisoned there.
Before
they hung him.
Yeah, before they hung him. It's a very famous place, the 76 House.
Yeah.
And it's been the longest continually owned restaurant in the United States, if I'm not mistaken.
That's what Rob said, yeah.
So I saw on Facebook that they're doing a promo where they have a dinner, and they go to all the places in the multiple complexes where there are ghosts.
Oh.
And you could go in, and people say, we go upstairs, we can hear the ghosts upstairs, and pretty cool.
That's very cool.
It is.
Yeah.
He says he's got ghosts in the place.
Yeah, that's what this is all about.
Well, yeah, no, on our...
Cool to me at all. It sounds really scary.
Joe. On our first, I don't know whether it was our first or second show, but we got him to tell about 3 or 4 different ghost stories. And we got Laura, who works there, to tell. And each person had like their own real story about a ghost there. And it's really fun.
Yeah.
I thought it was fun. I mean, listen, it was light out still. I mean, I don't know if I'd want to hear that story at 1 o'clock in the morning, because part of it is that when they're cleaning up, they see somebody. They all have like mutual, either if you believe in ghosts, they all see a ghost. Otherwise, they're all hallucinating simultaneously. Either thought is kind of frightening, but they see this person, and they all see the person. So that's kind of interesting, right?
Fun, yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know if I would feel comfortable like falling asleep there and waking up at 4 o'clock in the morning and one hovering over me.
Well, I guess, I mean, they haven't said anything about anything bad happening, I guess, right? So it's just, I guess if your own house is in order, what could really happen? I mean, you just have a new friendship with somebody that's kind of not of this plane, right? I mean, isn't it just a new friend, really?
Yeah, that's one way you can look at it.
Joe's saying, heck no.
How about that?
He's like, no freaking way.
No way, no way.
All right, listen, while we set up here and before we introduce Paul Rose, let's play another couple tracks from...
Paul's lurking in the corner.
Okay, what do you got
Let's
next
do it.
up there, Joe?
This one's called Book of Liars. Listening to the Hudson Valley Jam. Don't go anywhere.
Okay. Good.
Nice.
Good. All right.
Scott, I need
Just think about.
I need Rob a little bit lower on there. Mic lower, little bit lower on the mic.
Ethan's mic. That's
Oh, Ethan, sorry.
That's okay.
number 2. Okay.
All right, I
My
apologize.
mic good?
You're okay.
So what about Ellen's?
Ellen, I need a little bit louder. I need you guys to get a little closer to the
No
mic.
problem.
Okay.
There we go.
You guys are singers. Come on.
Yeah, we can't tell, though, because we don't have headsets, so
Yeah.
there's no way to tell what the volume is.
Yeah.
You guys are coming in pretty good. You were just a little bit hotter. She needs to be a little bit.
We could use headphones.
I'm all right. I don't
You're
care.
okay.
No, we don't. I can't. I just need you to tell me the volume, and I'm good.
Yeah.
Now, let me see. So, all right. This is Paul's vocal. Hey, Paul.
Hello there.
Talking to your mic a little bit.
Hello there. 1 2 1 2. Hello. 1 2 3 4.
You have
Then
anything
5
there,
6 7 8. Hello. Hello. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8.
Joe? Okay, why isn't that working?
That's an interesting guitar.
Okay,
This is the Armins.
From Sutton, it's a harm made by Chew Harm. Unreal.
This is the Armin pickups, aren't they?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
It's chambers.
Nice.
Yeah. You want to hold the camera and get a
Sure.
picture of her? That'd be really helpful.
Yes, 1 2. Well, there we go. Buck.
Sorry for playing over your track there.
Oh, that's all right. We've heard it
Thanks a
before.
lot.
Getting the answer.
I was up all night with that track once, so it just doesn't matter.
Dean, would you do me a favor? Just tap on the mic in front of the amp. Just tap on it, okay? Okay. How many? Yeah. All right. 6.
Does anybody have a medium plectrum?
Medium. I have hard. Let me see what I can come up with.
It's been one of those days.
I know what you mean.
Dean,
How does this feel? Is it too stiff?
when you could have a
No,
seat,
that's fine.
okay?
Yeah.
Self-sufficient.
If you want some water, Dean, there's some ceramic cups up there on the shelf, and there's some water there. I'm sorry we don't have more.
I'm just gonna look in my book of liars for your name.
You got about a 10-second warning here.
All right, let's talk some.
You wanna? Okay.
Yeah. Paul, I'll introduce you. We'll talk a little bit, okay?
Nice.
Okay.
Nice.
Hey, we're back. That was Ellen Kaye with Book of Liars, live in studio with us this evening, but we have a couple other people in the studio with us. Scott, you want to introduce
Busy
the other
night
guests that we have?
I'd like to introduce Paul Rose, our friend from the UK who's visiting, and Dean, who doesn't have a microphone. Are you staying at
Paul.
Dean's?
No, I'm staying about 5-6 miles down the road.
Okay.
But Dean's helping out,
Okay.
showing me where to go and carrying the amps along the long corridors.
So on Tuesday night, you and I played together at Growler and Gill over in Nanuet,
Right.
and people were going crazy. It was so exciting.
It was fun.
Usually, you don't see those kind of like explosions of like people going crazy there. It's a low key place,
Right.
you know, and that was really fun. That was really fun.
Well, I'm here sort of like making connections.
Okay.
And people say, oh, there's a chance for you to play here, there's a chance for you to play there. So I basically just go down there and do my thing, you know, and it went out. It was good fun.
Yeah.
It's got to be fun, otherwise you just don't. I don't want to do it.
So you
I gotta ask you.
Go ahead.
Paul, did you have a pint?
No.
No. Okay. I just wanted to know.
No, I'll tell
Being
you,
careful.
I haven't drunk alcohol for 21 years now.
all right.
Um,
Joe and I oftentimes when we do a show we have a beer.
right, that's fine.
And we bring a beer and we have these craft
Sometimes we
beers.
do.
And Joe went to a craft beer festival weekend. Was it last weekend?
It was last weekend, yeah.
Okay. And there's like this explosion of these craft breweries
Right.
all around the world.
Yeah.
And they all come and they're vendors and they have a table and you go around, you pay a fee to get in.
Yeah.
They have food.
Right.
And you take a little samples of the beer and you can buy
It's great.
like a 6-pack,
Yeah.
right?
Oh yeah. But Growler, you're just talking about Growler and Gill,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
you know what all the craft beers they have. They're a really popular craft beer bar over here in Rockland. So
Yeah.
I had to ask.
Have you been to Germany before?
I haven't.
You want to drink
Nor
beer?
have I.
Germany is the beer capital of the world.
Have you ever been to an Oktoberfest there?
I played the Oktoberfest.
Oh wow.
Wow.
Yeah, after I stopped drinking. That's how I got the gig.
So you're here for a couple of weeks, I gather.
Yeah.
And you're just trying to line up a bunch of stuff, and you're planning on coming back and doing like a tour.
I'm back in July, or if all goes according to plan.
Okay.
It's a long story, but you know, I'm working on getting over here and basically relocating.
I see. Okay.
And I've got lawyers working on things, and you know.
What's, if you don't mind me asking, what's the scene like for a freelance musician
Yeah.
in the UK and like playing in Europe? Because I know a lot of my friends will do anything to get a European tour. A few of my friends,
Yeah.
Dave Keys and Papa Chubby, go on these tours, and
Yeah.
they're gone for like 6 weeks.
Yeah.
And they play at all these venues in France. A bunch of my friends go to the Boogie Woogie piano festivals, and I've been to 2 of them in Brussels and in Dorchester,
I think that
Sturminster, Newton.
I think it works both ways.
Uh-huh.
If you're an American and you go to Europe, people want to hear you play. And I think if you're British and you come to the States, people want to hear you play.
I understand.
It's like there's a sort of like a mutual interest in what each other are doing.
Yeah.
But I mean, I'm going to try my very best not to say anything too deflammatory about the UK music scene, but it's small. Britain's a small country.
Right.
I mean, at the narrowest part of the United Kingdom where I am, Newcastle to Carlisle, you can drive from one end of the country in about 2.5 hours, like coast to coast.
Right.
So you find yourself, as far as venues are concerned, you can start to go around in circles pretty quick.
Yeah.
you're back. I was here, like, you know, just it feels like you were just there, you know, 6 weeks ago, 6 months ago. If you do a venue twice a year, or 3 times a year, or once a year, you start to feel like you're just covering old ground.
But you travel to other countries, to Portugal and
Yes.
to Germany and to
Yeah.
France and Belgium and
I played all over. I played in China, and I played in Germany and Poland, Holland, France, Belgium, everywhere, you know, and up and down the United Kingdom 100,000 times, you
Yeah.
know. And I love it. Don't get me wrong. I'm not ungrateful.
You're just looking for some change, right?
And then you know, if I do a few months in the US, go back to the UK for a few weeks or a couple of months, rejuvenated, refreshed, and hungry to go back.
Yeah.
You know, it's like life in general is like that. Whether it doesn't matter what your job is.
Yeah.
A refreshing challenge, a change, is always good for you.
It's rejuvenating.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
Totally. New people, new places. I'm having a great time here.
You were in Beacon last night.
Yeah,
What-
and Monday.
Where was that?
The Town Crier.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, doing a couple of the open mics, and I'm back up. There's another open mic on Monday. Can't remember the name of the place, but that's basically what I'm doing. Is I'm doing the open mics, and I'm trying to start some kind of buzz,
Yeah.
you know, and get people interested in what I'm doing, and then, you know, I'll come over here properly, legitimately. I'm here legitimately now, might I add. As far as booking gigs and
Yeah,
getting
when you
out
get your
on the road,
visa, your working visa, yeah, it's
that's it.
complicated.
Yeah.
We're going, not to segue too much, but I'm going on May 8th to see these 3 sisters from Texas called the Quavy Sisters.
Right.
They do Texas swing music. They're fantastic.
Okay. Brilliant.
Maybe we'll play one of their tracks later. These 3 young women, they all play country fiddle, and they sing like the Andrews Sisters or the Boswell Sisters.
Wow.
Oh my God, they're fantastic. And they do all this Texas swing music from like the 50s and 60s.
Right.
They have a guy with like a DeQuisto, or he has like a Gibson L7 guitar, stand-up bass. It's very pure, and they, oh my God, they sing great. It's very exciting. Would you like to play a tune live? Would you rather play something from your CD first?
In all honesty, I'd rather play something on the CD first,
Okay,
if
yeah,
you don't
fine.
mind. Did the CD read okay? Because it's a copy. Is it picked up?
Joe,
I believe it has. We can't really do a test,
all right,
but
we'll play it by
he's
ear.
just gonna go for it.
Yeah.
So what do you want us to play before you play one?
Well, I
the
would
first
say
track.
I would say track 3 actually, which is All Along the Watchtower, the Dylan song.
Okay.
Which this
Nice.
is the one that people dig. So I think to start at the top and go down.
Okay.
All right, check out this classic here on the Hudson Valley Jam.
That sounds like it's going fast.
Is it Joe? Is it kind of fast?
Oh, it was, yeah. It must have hit the pitch. I apologize for that. We're good now. Sorry about that.
Sorry.
Must have accidentally hit it.
They got a new CD player.
You know.
Someone just moved the thing. Sorry.
It's okay. So what's the maximum listenership you've hit? Do you know?
I think we can have max like a little over 100. I don't, week to week, I don't know how to do it. Chris, our manager, did you meet her? She let people you can. They have a way they can go on and they can see how many people are streaming at the same time. Generally, I'm assuming you have around 40 people that listen. I mean, I can't verify that right now.
Yeah, I would. We got to be around that. Maybe some nights more than
The
others.
show is archived and it's going to play these players.
I thought I got it.
I tried.
Well, we always we always
why
tag
don't you
our
look at this?
people
I'll
that
take a
are
look.
coming,
Okay.
so we always feel like that gets their friends to listen, and you know, the more people that share it too. I mean, that's really what it's all about. I mean, that's, you know, you gotta get the word out, you know.
That's the way.
Well, Paul's a little around the corner, but most of it is out in front where we can see.
Yeah, it is. Okay, cool. Thanks.
Yeah,
All right, great.
we're losing this right on.
Okay.
That's it.
All right.
Sounds great, Paul.
Like it.
Yeah, it's great.
We did this in a garage in Oxford. The whole track took a day.
Oh,
Drum space, guitars and vocals. All, everything's first take.
wow, that's great.
I don't know what you find in the garage, but
Yeah, drummer.
You know what our first song might be?
I don't know. I'm trying to figure out what's happening here. Are we going to jam together on a blues or something?
I know very well.
You know.
Would you like us to jam on something later? Do a blues or something?
Yeah, I mean, I'm a band player. I mean, I play band myself, but it's not really as strong as the point.
Yeah.
If you
Well.
were to accompany me, that would be perfect.
Yeah.
You'd sing good singing.
Ellen can sing.
Well, but you. I mean, you're singing, right?
I sing.
Yeah.
Some people call it singing. That's me singing. Yeah.
That's what I mean. It sounds great.
Yeah.
But anyway, whatever. I mean, you're going to do something on whatever you're going to do, but at some point, let's do something together because we're here. It would be, be just let's. What do we have to lose but our self-respect?
And otherwise, if we do something that Ellen knows, it'll be like a 12-bar blues or something.
That'll do for me.
Good.
Okay. So you want to do I've Got News? The Ray
Sure.
Charles? You know the Ray Charles tune?
It doesn't.
Oh, it doesn't matter, but you
Doesn't
might
matter.
know it. I mean,
I got news.
I'll just do some.
Okay.
In G.
Yeah, I was hoping you might know the lyrics, so that's a tune he could do really well.
No problem.
Happy.
This is when I was younger.
Wait, when did you do this?
About 10 years ago. Maybe a bit more.
Pretty good playing, man.
Yeah. That's great. Good rhythm section, too.
Yeah.
Most of us say he's the best in the world. Somebody named Seymour Duncan said he's only number 2. Jeff Beck.
Oh, Jeff Beck was number one?
Yeah.
Get back.
Yeah.
No. I've heard a few people have met him and they've been disappointed.
You want me to throw in?
Let's do one more.
Do one more? Do you want? Which one should I do?
Put in the last track, which is called Home.
You know what number that
Change
is?
the pitch.
Yeah, no problem, man.
This CD player, it doesn't. The other one they have is much better than this one. No, a lot of people use the equipment thing, so someone just those little, it's a little fader.
Yeah.
They just moved it down. It's accidentally. What's that?
Yeah, this is like a. It's like a folk tune from the Northumberland Scottish border, which I wrote myself. I guess it's called a Celtic lament. Starts off very simply with just acoustic guitar. By the time the end comes, this melody's got pipes and fiddles and accordion and everything.
Nice.
With the Celtic harp there and stuff. You know. I'm just waiting for Hollywood to call me up and give me the $3 million. And then if everything's great.
Are you familiar with a site called Hit License?
No.
They music supervisors for
Mm-hmm.
Oh, really? Bit license.
Hit License.
I'll look that up tonight.
To join.
Yeah.
They say we're looking for this, and this.
Right.
Right? And they're very descriptive.
Right.
You pay $5, you upload your track.
Right.
You can see if someone listened to it. You can see for how long they listened to it. And it tells you right up front. It's,
So there it is with the Celtic instrumentation.
yeah. We own it. They would just license it to you. It has to be all registered with ASCAP and BMR and CSAC. And you have to have all the publishing.
Got a thumbs up from somebody.
To show them all the documentation.
Beautiful.
Like it?
Yeah, it's great.
Beautiful.
In my pants at your house. So I was sitting outside.
I was talking to Steve and John.
Oh,
I only realised the kid was in there when I left. Yeah.
63 were there. 2010 was that one.
Very rock and roll.
Yeah. And this guy did the photography. Good price. We've seen his photos everywhere. You just don't know it. There's a lot of advertising and stuff. You know, so he spent more time setting the stage than anything else. You know. Probably took about like a whole set it.
Yeah. Can we sit down? Be close.
Yeah, about 10 seconds.
Okay.
And we're back. That was Paul Rose, who's joining us in studio this evening. Paul, that was a very nice song.
Thank you.
What's the name of that track?
Home. H-O-M-E.
And that was, you said, like a folk style song. That's from.
Yeah, like a Celtic lament kind of thing. It happened entirely by accident. Can you hear the guitar? I play the guitar.
Yes.
Yes,
Yeah.
we can.
I was playing slide guitar at home one day, and the melody goes. I was playing slide guitar and I was practicing in an E major scale, and I was going. And for some reason I missed out the second note, and it went. And I stopped and I thought, hang on a second. It was like delivered, finished. Through the ether via via a mistake and practice and slide into
Was the guitar set up specifically for slide with high action, or was it just the regular?
It was a dobro. Actually.
It was a dobro.
Yeah.
Real thing.
So,
National or something like that?
Yeah, so when you play with the chords.
You make him a little bit higher.
It's guitar. It's guitar.
What's that? Is that better?
So the chord is like. But the second chord is. It's a C minor with a C minor 6. C sharp minor with a C.
Not a C minor 6. Sounds like an F minor sharp minor 6.
Yeah, but the thing is, so all of these things, all of these accidents happened. you know. So like I would have gone. It was that easy to just play an A, but I ended up putting in there
Right.
with an A in the bass. So it's just one of those things where it sort of fell out of the sky.
Nice.
Interestingly enough.
So we discussed before the three of you doing something. I'm holding Ellen's phone here. Are you guys cool doing something together?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
We got dueling streams and dueling guitars.
There we go. Yeah.
That's a Valley Jam tonight, folks.
I just want to be able to see Paul's face. Can I do that without
Yeah,
messing
sure.
everybody up?
Here.
The blues in D.
Because
What kind of blues?
This level like a probably
these are really on my sleeve.
But just stops.
You good, Ellen? Ellen, you can take the mic out of the stand. You can hold it if you want.
That'd be great. Thanks a lot. Well, you said before we met that your life had been quite tame. Then I took you to a nightclub and the whole band knew your name. Oh, I just got a little bit of news for you. Well, those stories don't ain't true. I've got news. Told that you'd be late because you took the wrong express. And then you walked in smiling with your shirt tails all mad. Oh, I just got this much news for you. Those stories you've been telling don't ain't true. I've just got so much news for you.
diamond watch. Said it came from your Grandma Sue. Well, I looked at the inscription. It said love from you know who. Oh, I've got a little bit of news for you. Well, those stories don't ring true, and I just got this much. Just a tiny bit of mostly good, but it's still some news for you.
Yeah. Wow. Nice. That was really fun. That was really fun.
We'll do another one in a minute, I hope.
Yeah. So, how did you meet? How did you guys meet?
Well, there's the prison story, but you
Yeah.
know, I think we'll clean it up because it's still the family hour. And then there's the we actually met.
Family hour.
He's like the most famous dating person, internet dater, and so I'm not kidding. He's been on more internet dates than any human being I've ever met in my life.
None of them have worked out.
And so, not quite true. He has long periods of time of great happiness. So I like saying that for you as your personal publicist. And he said, so on one of those dates, right? Was it?
Yeah.
Was it the date who brought you?
Yeah.
Oh,
she
that
said,
was it. Yeah, to see
yeah,
me.
she said, "Hey, you want to come see my friend sing?" And I went, "Oh yeah, that's a great idea." And we went, and it was Ellen, and she was much better than I had thought. Before I got there, and I dumped the date, and went back a month later, and Ellen was talking about opening a restaurant, and I said I had some ideas on how to present live music in New York that they weren't doing, and we got together.
Which is the original part of LiveIt Live that
That's
Ethan
right.
had been working on all that time, which is our whole not-for-profit to grow live music, first in New York and then everywhere in the entire world. It's relatively ambitious.
And what might actually help someone like Paul coming to the States is we're developing an app that allowed for crowdsourcing. The audiences can actually put their gigs together. So, like,
So maybe you want to be one of our first international guinea pigs. We've got about 20 American guinea pigs, but we don't have any British, guinea pigs yet.
I mean,
Okay.
what I would love to happen is like if you can when you're going back to the UK for a little while, right?
yeah.
Well, if you if you have a smartphone and you can stream on Pyramid, we can have it put up on our channel,
Right.
and we're using that to help generate.
Excited
Interest,
about the app. Yeah.
Right.
But also that's what we hope that a year from now, Paul, that people all over the world that, believe in LiveIt Live are going to start, will be doing their individual streaming, venues, musicians, audience members, and housing some of it on the LiveIt Live channel right now, which is on YouTube. We're not looking to own that stuff, I know, like immediately, bells ring, no. What we want to do is create a virtual audience, expand the virtual audience, and then tempt them, seduce them into the real world so that they can actually spend money, so that musicians will, there will be money, so the venue owners can actually pay musicians. And we're basically activating the audience because, and getting them to really realize that they're stakeholders, and we're really, and that's our whole goal.
Yeah, well, I'm definitely in.
Okay, well, thank you so much. Sorry to use your show to exploit our own.
No, that's fine. That's why we have you guys here.
It's internet.
Yeah.
It's internet. It's the way to
So,
No, I
Ethan,
can't.
you and I met,
Buy me a drink,
I
I
think, with from Jeff Gans.
Yeah.
Right, Jeff Gans is a mutual friend, and
We
Jeff
were
has
listening
been
to
on
him
our
2
show.
weeks ago, right? You played a whole bunch of
Yeah, we
games,
did.
right?
We
Yeah,
did,
were
yeah.
listening. It was great.
And I
Really
should
cool.
make,
He came by.
yeah.
Came by here once.
Ethan, you were the guitarist in the Broadway show Cats.
Yeah, for 18
For-
years.
18 years.
That's
That's it.
after I knew you.
No. I came to see you.
I mean, after we met. I should
Yeah,
say.
after we met, I came to see you one night, and
Did they give you the backstage tour?
No, you invited me to come sit in, and I sat next to this beautiful woman who was a keyboard player, Suzanne.
Kathy Summer?
Kathy Summers.
Oh, we just saw her recently.
Uh-huh. She was fantastic.
Yeah.
I was blown away by, I guess, when you do a Broadway show, you play the same music every night. And I sat next to Kathy, and she had a Prophet synthesizer and an upright piano. And she'd be reading a magazine in between the parts, put the magazine down. Everyone did in the pit did this. They put up the sheet music, which they really didn't need, and played the parts very nonchalant. I mean, these beautiful passages. Soon it was over, folded sheet music, get the magazine out, blah, 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 blah.
I actually got to the point where I could read while I was playing.
Yeah.
The funniest thing that happened is one time a conductor came, put a sign on the wall, and he said, "It will no longer be permitted for people in the orchestra to watch television, listen to the radio, or I forget what the other thing was, or talk on the telephone." And I, at the time, was a middle management. I was a house contractor. And I went up to the conductor and I said, "Ed," I said, "you don't really want to write down that it will no longer be permitted that you could, because people would watch the ball games when there was a World Series on the TV show. You don't want to really say will no longer be permitted, because it implies that at some point in the past
it was
permitting people to watch television and listen to the radio and doing stuff. This was before the internet, so and so I said, just you could, huh?
Oh, Paul, did you want to add something, Paul?
Oh, sorry, I didn't want to ruin.
No.
A friend of mine was playing at a Andrew Lloyd Webber show in the West End of London, and he was down there 7 nights a week and doing matinees. And he said he was sleeping once, dreaming that he was doing the Andrew Lloyd Webber show. When he woke up, he was.
I understand that very well.
Should we play another track from your CD? Yeah?
Well, or we can do live stuff, whatever you
want to do a live thing?
I mean, it's so much, I mean, it's so hard to get. Of course, we just met, so obviously it was hard to get together because we didn't know each other. But this is so unusual; it's so much fun.
Yeah.
All right.
The best part of live music is meeting new people.
Let's do it.
Which means I have no idea what to say. So
Okay.
maybe they'll do something on their own.
Sure.
Like they'll pick a great tune, right? What do you think?
I'll just join
Rock out, guys.
Yeah, you guys go.
Let's think.
Yeah, you want me on?
Do you do it? Can you do a tune like Kansas City or
Kansas City.
or yeah?
Yeah, I could. Should I
Yeah.
want me to sing it?
Yeah, why not?
Okay, I can sing it.
Okay.
Do Kansas City in C. Maybe I do in G. How can I do in C? I wasn't prepared for this. So I'm going to Kansas City. C is good.
Yeah, it's fine.
Okay, I'll count it off. 1, 2, 3. Going to Kansas City, here I come. I'm going to Kansas City, here I come. They got a crazy way of loving there, I'm gonna get me some. I'll be standing on the corner, 12th Street and Vine. I'll be standing on the corner, 12th Street and Vine, with my Kansas City baby and a bottle of Kansas City wine. Well, I might take a train, I might take a plane, but if I gotta walk, I'm going just the same. I'm going to Kansas City, here I come. They got a crazy way of loving there, and I'm gonna get me some. You know I'm gonna die. I gotta find a brand new baby, that's the reason why I'm going to Kansas City. Kansas City, here I come. The crazy way of loving, and I'm gonna get me some. They got a crazy way of loving, and I'm gonna get me some.
Yeah.
Wow, nice guys.
Paul,
Very cool.
Do you have one you want to sing?
Do I have one I want to sing?
Yeah.
Just My Imagination, the J.J. Cale song. It's a 12 bar.
Okay.
In F sharp.
Let's start mine.
Yeah. The solo on the F sharp. When it goes to the 4, it's a C minor.
Oh,
That's like a major.
that's like the major.
So you alternate.
Where they're calling the breeze, rock and rolling down that road.
C minor.
Where they're calling the breeze, rock and rolling down that road. I ain't got nobody. I ain't carrying no load. There ain't no change in the weather. There ain't no change in me. There ain't no change in the weather. Ain't no change in me. I might go out to California or go to Georgia. I don't know. Got that green light, baby. I gotta be moving on. Got that green light, baby. I gotta be moving on. I might go out to California or go to Georgia. I don't mind. I don't mind. Take it away.
Yeah.
That'd be great. All right.
Right.
Yeah. Beautiful.
Good tune.
That was really nice. Yeah, really.
Can I tell you a story about that tune?
Sure.
J.J. Cale
Sure.
tune, and an old friend of mine called Willie Duggan, who died a couple of years ago. We used to do studio stuff, and he used to come to the studio with his mandolin and play songs and say, let's do this and let's do that. And he would play and sing these songs with his mandolin. And I had no idea where these songs were coming from. And then I heard that, and it's a J.J. Cale song, and it's like, where they go. The original's like that. And like Will Duggan used to come with these versions of these songs, and I've just kept doing them because they were so original. He also did Just My Imagination, and it was like unrecognizable. Not because it was bad, because it was such a different
Different,
take,
yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
you know.
Didn't Skinner do that too?
Skinner did it as Call Me the Breeze. Yeah, they did it as the up-tempo sort of kind of thing.
Ellen, you want to sing a tune with them?
Yes, please.
Yeah, I'd love to, but what do you think we can do? I'd love to do something dark, like moody too. You know, that's my nature.
You know, how do you know? Do you know Moondance?
Oh, well, that's not dark, but we could do that.
You can do Moondance.
You want to do
Moondance?
that? Okay.
Let's see if I'm in tune after all of the blues I've Hold on.
Yeah, let me get up so I can.
I always have to stand up to do certain songs. Certain songs I can't
Scott.
sit on.
Scott, I need Paul's vocals down a little bit.
Okay.
I won't be singing on this one.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
You can.
And
I'll leave it to you.
Oh, brother.
his guitar up a little. Ethan's guitar up a little.
Okay.
Do
That's
you
number
want to do
2.
Moondance, or is there something else you'd rather do? Something, because Moondance is a bit of an up-tempo.
Well, we probably
Got a tune here.
be good for the show for me to do something up, but only if you promise to do
Right.
some dark, tragic things with me at some other time.
I don't know how else to.
You know, because it's really where I'm at.
We do it up.
I'll do some dark, tragic things on Moondance if I can. I'll play semitone sharp.
There you go.
You don't know any Tom Waits, do you?
I do, yeah.
You do a lot of Tom Waits.
I mean, anything basically.
Let's do Christmas because we're here and we can. I'm not going to praise all over though. We're just mean.
No problem.
Is this okay for me? It's a little bit. Okay.
Sure.
Right it.
Yeah, let's do that.
One, two, oh, two, oh.
Then all my dreams will come true. There
Yeah.
Very nice.
Very cool.
You were getting a call on here while
Oh, sorry about that.
I just rejected it.
Thank you.
Okay. That's pretty.
Was it the bank?
They didn't say.
Rejected her call. Yeah. Could have been a very important call. Yeah. You should have stopped her in the middle. Excuse me, wait. Just, I got a phone call.
All right, I'm gonna. Here.
Or you could
Let me
have
do
answered
you.
and said, excuse me, we're on the radio.
Thank you. So you became our official streaming person
Okay.
on Area 24 Radio, right?
Let's play a pre-recorded track. You want to do another track from your CD, Paul?
Yeah, why don't you play the first track off that CD?
Okay. Yeah, we can breathe easy for a
Song
minute.
about life.
Yeah, we've been.
Okay.
What's this one called, Paul?
Past myself.
Okay, here it is on the Hudson Valley
The
Gym.
first line gives it away.
Okay, here it is.
Nice. Checking my Facebook to see if you got any comments. I didn't see any. You like this?
Yeah.
Nice. Is the trend in the UK for a lot of people to have small studios at their home?
Very much so.
Yeah.
Yeah, very much so.
Here too.
The big studios are gone, except like Abbey Road.